We are
I
not.
don't know why we're trying.
It's the CoC committee on H.951, Thursday, 21st of May.
It is.
It's late for us to be here.
I know. That's May.
Yeah, say your birthday.
No, it's my sister's birthday.
Okay.
Well,
Better call her.
yeah.
I better call her. Thank you.
So we were gonna have Ledge Council, not Ledge Council, FIPO go through technical letter.
And I have a few things.
Okay, great.
We have a few things.
Do you want to do your things first?
Why don't we do our things first? We are happy to agree with the renewable energy language.
Great.
Everybody need that?
Great, you have.
Okay. Nolan, they found a little problem with the primary care provider payment language, and so now AHS is clued in and we're making it right. I got it. And I think Senator Lyons has already seen it. And this is what will work for everybody and nobody gets left out and everybody's happy. So it's the same structure, it's just fixing the language.
Dollars are
All the dollars are the same. I don't know if no one wants to tell us anymore, but
So we're trying to fill language with this law. We're just trying to find a way that actually was implementable. And this is the best way that's implementable. A one-time rate increase. We go to primary care providers, including FQHCs.
You're okay with it? Okay.
okay, so we can accept that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. We're ready to go with the ethics commission. We made, I guess we haven't seen the updated language yet on the ethics commission. We want to see that, but we made one more change as we looked at it. And what we don't have everything to give you because it was going to get printed out at some point. Saying as part of its 2028 budget presentation on or before January 31st, 2027, the state ethics commission shall. So we wanted to give them a date certain. Otherwise, we had talked about current staffing of 2 FTE and we adding GovOps, and I don't know if we have anything to look at this point yet, Brady? Or?
Not yet. There's another piece connected to it, so we'll have the two pieces tomorrow.
Oh, good, because yes, when we do that, then we get to close out 16 sections. I can. Wow. And then one other piece that we chatted about with most of you individually, but not here, is that this morning we passed out S-190, the reference-based pricing bill, and part of our amendment was that we were asked to move the reinsurance authorization to pursue a section 1332 waiver. It made sense as part of the bill, which is reducing healthcare costs, to move that into the into S-190. So I want to propose that we remove it from the budget because we don't need it in there. We wanted to go into the E306 language. I'd like to remove the E306.
You just added it to 190.
We added it to 190, so it's there. It's not going away. It's going with the bill. So I would like to remove that. Yes, that's fine. So we can do that? Yeah. Okay. Great. I think that's what we have for right now.
Okay, well, we'll hear from Mr. Nixon and then talk about next steps after that. Mr. Nixon. Nobody calls him that.
So this is the technical letter. I would just preface for the committee that there are a number of sections in this that we'll just be recommending that you skip over that connected to other bills. So it doesn't make sense to deal with them in the context of just the budget alone. This recommended change to the retirement systems numbers, I would just note for the committee, this and the following recommended change to B134 we have updated numbers that, JFL has worked with Treasurer's Office and Finance and Management, so I can skip over those. These numbers will be updated in the bill, but they won't match what's in the technical letter.
Okay.
Which one are you doing? But you have the punctuation markers on, which,
May 7th. It wasn't in our budget.
because yours the one of 18 and mine's the one.
Oh, mine's this one of 17 too.
It's because I'm using the Word document on PDFs.
Okay.
The recommended change to B 138 relates to the increase to the renter rebate, that is currently in another bill. So, the Senate Finance Committee added 4 million one time to the renter rebate. The technical letter recommends reducing that, and then having a one time, but that amount would not result in that once the legislative intent of the $4 million one-time increase. So JFL would recommend not accepting this recommendation.
I would recommend that too, and that's what budget adjustment is for, and the yield bill hasn't finished yet.
This section relates to a technical correction for, where we put in funds for a position committee hasn't agreed to yet. So this technical correction, is correct, but I would recommend the committee just skip over it until it actually deals with all the positions separately.
And
What, was this a specific position? Oh, no, this is grant. Ag. Oh, okay. Okay. Great. Okay.
This section relates to the funds for higher ability Vermont.
when you say this section,
Sorry, B 329.
We just moved it down.
So
Right.
this will be updated per page 660. B 514.1, again, this is another pension systems recommended tweak. These numbers in this section will be updated, but they won't reflect what's in the technical letter. In section B 1100, the technical letter has recommendations in a number of spots. The first is adding carry forward language for the one-time appropriation relating to the one-time funds for H.951. That carry forward language aligns with what is in H.951 and would make sense to us, but of course the committee hasn't ultimately decided how to address the funding for H.951 in its budget bill. So again, this would pen further deliberation of the committee's final decisions.
But the concept is, I think, what we want.
Correct.
So just a question to the Senate. Did you pass 938 out of?
Yeah. And did you gone back to your
Expedited that, okay, forthwith.
Cable services voted to concur.
Oh, that's right, human services on our side, but we concur, so it'll be on the floor maybe tomorrow then. Oh. What happens when we're in our caves?
and got forklift.
yeah,
So now we have the answer. Voice vote?
Voice vote.
Okay, thank you. Yay.
In Y, you'll see that the administration recommends one-time appropriations for the Center for Crime Victim Services and the Vermont Network. These relate to the transfer that was in both versions of the bill, obviously changed between the two bodies in terms of the dollar figure on that. We would recommend, if the committee makes decisions relating to these, that these are addressed as one-time appropriations.
We did make decisions.
So that would reflect in here.
Okay. Because there'll be the 100,000 and the 350.
And then the Z that is highlighted on the screen here, again, this relates to the renter rebate, so we recommend the committee disregard that. In B 1101, this is the contingent transaction list. The technical letter has a number of tweaks that JFO reviewed and concurs with, just making sure that the language functions correctly. You'll see on the screen here, this is some language that JFO recommends adding to this just to make sure that the actual flow of the transactions occur correctly. So this would be adding in language specifying that if the contingent reserve is insufficient to fully fund all of the transactions,
Yeah.
finance management shall execute them to the greatest extent possible, including partial funding. So
No skipping or something because they couldn't do some of it.
correct.
Yeah.
And then obviously the committee makes decisions on what actual contingent transaction will occur.
Right.
Section C-103. This relates to amending Act 73 per H.951. This would be adding in and administrative to align with other sections of that. I would just recommend that the committee wait. Obviously, whatever is in the budget relating to H.951 will have to match with the final version of that bill.
We have a lot of things to do.
E-105.1. This is just technical updates clarifying that it should refer to fund sources, uses, and transfers. This looks good to us.
You okay with that? Okay.
Good, they just changed them. For right now, yeah, right. It's fine.
Okay.
E-106 relates to the statutory budget reporting section. So this just is the carry forward report that we would be adding, you would be adding to statute. And this specifies that that report shall only include the funds subject to the Secretary of Administration's carry forward authority or those containing automatic carry forward provisions as designated by the General Assembly. This just ensures that not every single appropriation in the entire system must be reported on when it comes to this, which is roughly 40,000.
Really?
So JFO concurs with this recommendation.
Okay. 40,000.
Darn, we're gonna mess up.
Imagine what that report looks like. Okay.
Similar to before in section E-127, this is a technical correction that just update the language, amending it from revenue sources and expenditures to include sources, uses, transfers, and reservations. This again looks good to us.
Reservations like for dinner? Sorry.
Reserved amounts.
Reserved amount. I know, it just looks funny, doesn't it? Like we're making reservations. Okay.
Section E-131, I would recommend the committee just skip over. There's language updating this section, so this is
Right.
now irrelevant. Section E-131.1, this is adding language to the repeal of the state-based reserve fund. So we're transferring the estimate that we currently have for the fund to the general fund in the bill, but there may be a little interest generated between when that estimate occurred and when the fund is actually closed out. So this would just ensure that that small amount of money is also moved over to the general fund. E-138, again, this relates to the rental rebate. I would recommend the committee skip over this. Section E-220, this is language relating to the transfer to the domestic and sexual violence special fund. We would concur with this. So again, you would do the one-time appropriations rather than have this language relating to the transfer. This section E-316.3, this is the first of several sections that you'll see in the letter that relate to technical concerns relating to H.938. So the Senate bill had placeholder language relating to the base funding for H.938. The state and federal dollars weren't actually called out themselves, and it wasn't specified where those appropriations live. The technical letter in a number of spots raises concerns about that. The language was not intended to be technically workable. So these sections can be disregarded.
Right. We're gonna put in the right amounts. That's very good. Okay.
Section E317, this is a technical correction for the supervised visitation programs language, just correcting it from distributed to granted. Section E321, again, this is another section relating to corrections to that placeholder language, so the committee can disregard that.
Disregarded or wait, what do
You're gonna fix it. The numbers are wrong.
There are a number of sections in the letter that relate to corrections to the placeholder language, but the placeholder language itself is not intended to stay in the bill.
Okay.
Section E323, so this is a new section. The Reach First program has not been funded in any version of the bill, but the repeal of the program, the language that corresponds to it hasn't appeared yet. So this language would be added to the bill to align with that funding change.
Did we have any committees look at this and agree to the repeal?
No, not in the Senate side, anyway.
These are Teresa.
I'm not aware of that.
I wonder if we want to take a look, just,
Yeah.
we'll just talk.
Yeah.
I think we should just take a little look at that. So it might be fine, but this is a policy decision that nobody's talked about.
Section E325.1, again, this is a section that is making corrections to the placeholder language. Section E329.1, this is concern from the administration about the separate appropriations language relating to the Choices for Care program. I believe that the committee will be seeing an update to this section. So I'll
Right.
skip over this for now.
Yeah.
Section E338.1, this is a correction to the language relating to the Genesis Promise grant. So you'll see that it's correcting that it should be E338.1, which is correct. But again, this is an outstanding decision for the committee of conference on that grant itself.
Right.
E504.4, the lead-in language for this did not specify that this is 16 VSA 4011F, so that would be adding in the F.
And then taking it out.
Correct. It should actually, the F should not be taken out. But so this is half correct.
Right, so this is the one that's contingent upon Act 73
Correct.
becoming active, because they'll change the name to the categorical amount as opposed to a base education.
Right. But. Ready's okay. with
Then-
this, so I'm-
E915, these are technical updates to the language surrounding the local option municipal transportation special fund. So there are a number of sections that are making technical tweaks to this language that seem fine with JFO, but again, this relates to that local option municipal transportation special fund.
Right, we haven't made those transportation decisions
Exactly.
yet. And Senator Russell, we have a meeting after this meeting, so I have nothing to say today at the moment, sorry.
Transportation.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
it.
move till you do.
I know, I've been pressing, so,
Thank you.
okay. So all of those are full.
And then G100 and the effective dates. This is again relating to the local option municipal transportation fund. This would be adding the creation of that fund into our making it effective on passage so that the fund could actually begin to collect money if it be created on passage.
Brady, are you the one that has to go through and figure out the effective dates?
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
And then I would recommend that the committee end here. The rest of the letter relates to, I would say, policy discussion relating statutory changes to pilot.
Yes.
So
We haven't gotten there yet.
I think that that discussion is not part of this technical letter.
That's sort of a policy thing. This guy's is a technical letter. Okay. So did we agree on a few things there?
We'd like to-
Yeah.
And we're gonna look at, my section on that, the deal. The only.
Reach first.
Yes, the reach first repeal. Yeah. So we'll do our check.
Then when we have ethics language, we'll be able to cross out those.
And the treasurer,
All
I
those.
counted 16 line
Yeah.
items.
So we're getting near the end, so. Want to reiterate our hope to hear your proposal about the UBM.
Yeah.
Facility. It's gonna be difficult for us. Such any other change.
Mhm.
Okay, anything else?
That's what we have.
We need tomorrow next.
Yeah, so I think if we have the ethics thing and maybe we'll have other information we can give you. I think we can meet at 9:15.
Okay,
But there may be stuff that. And then yesterday.
okay.
And then we may want to meet 3 times tomorrow. I have no idea, maybe we only meet twice, but we're scheduled for 1:15?
We have one at 9:15 and one at 1:15.
Okay.
So that one, continue. Want to go late then, it's Friday.
Just.
I know.
Why, we are trying to make transportation steady.
Okay, should we meet at 9:30 instead of
No,
9:30?
she was not, but you're gonna talk with them this afternoon.
Right,
Yes,
so I'm just saying that tomorrow at 8:30, if there was any way to give us any information,
Yeah.
that would be helpful.
well, if you're still around after I have my meeting, I can fill you in on that. I have an 8 o'clock meeting tomorrow morning. So-
7:30, and I have,
I'm just trying to figure out when I'm gonna see you, and I'm very
Well,
difficult for
we'll
both
hear
of
it
you.
from the chief on the.
Oh, that's true.
Delta.
we could hear from
That's
Timmy
sweet.
or that
Yeah.
meeting.
This is why it's hard to get together, because we're all running.
Yeah.